What's up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. We have a critical squat session today, and it's not week 4, it's not week 3, it's actually week 2. But this squat session today is gonna be the one that lets me know if all the changes, all the stuff I added to my program over the last couple phases, if it's really working and building the squat. Because as I mentioned in previous videos, the squat is the movement that I really need to get on top of. Deadlift, I'm over the world record in the 120s. Bench, no disrespect to Dev, but I think I could probably do it if I really need to. Squat, I'm close, but I haven't done over the world record or anything like that. So yeah, squat is a movement I really want to get on top of. I would say it's my weakest movement. So today is critical. You guys already know, once we're here in the kitchen, what we about. We're not even blending it today. We're taking it raw to the dome. All right? Boom. Greens, not sponsored. I just take this randomly. I haven't taken it in a little bit. Salt. It's just for the pump, just to stay hydrated out here in these Trinidadian streets. Creatine, 10 grams. I'm not even gonna give you guys a lecture about 10 grams of protein. If you know, you know. If you don't know, well then, crazy. Stir it all up with the fork. Basically mud water. Take this straight to the dome. Already got my steps. See where we at. Usually I like to be at around 25 to 3500 before a squat session. It's a little bit high. You guys can see that. 3561. Probably get another couple hundred before I actually start squatting. But I feel good. I feel amped. One of the things that I'm trying to do, and I just procrastinating to not drink this, but one of the things that I'm trying to do to in these sessions here is bring in a lot more intentionality. And that's actually something I picked up from Russ. Looking at his videos, looking at his training, you could tell that he some people find it corny, but just the way that when he's deadlifting, he's doing one red and he's acting as if he's going out for a third attempt at Sheffield or something like that. And it's I don't necessarily need to be that level, because I'm not an arm person. I'm a more chill lifter. But at the same time, just treating every single thing that I do, treating every single weight, every single warm up, if it's this is game day, this is, the time to shine out, the time to ball out, and being that serious as well about nutrition and everything like that. That's a powerful mindset to have, and it's something that I'm about to embody over these next few months of prep here. Let's go. Ah. Squat. Okay, so we have a triple today. The plan is ideally 694. Could touch 700, but probably gonna like leave it at 694 for today. The reason why I said today is like one of the more important days is because I only have a top set every other week. So in a 4 week block, I only do 2 squat top sets as of right now. I might change, I might experiment with that because I feel like I'm good to do like a top set every week as is normal. And the reason for that is my back and whatever. I explained that in many videos. But yeah, this top set is pretty far off my best. I think it's like 77 pounds or so like off my best triple. But I really want this to move well. I'm using a little bit of a closer stance as well. But I feel decent so far. I'm gonna take this for a double. This will be the second to last warm up. So 694, that wasn't too bad. I kind of wanted it to move a little bit faster, but looking back at the video, it definitely moved like better than it felt. So I'll take it. Just really getting back into like feeling intensity on my back. The heaviest I've gone since peeing that was 705 for a pause triple. So this on week 2 here, and then still have another top set to go. I think is pretty decent, you know. I think as powerlifters, like, it's very natural to always want something to be better than it was. But yeah, this is what it is. I think for the week 4, my goal is probably something like 750 for 3. So yeah, I think this set me up pretty nicely for that. And I think I'm just in a position where like I kind of just need to fight through the feeling of this is heavy because I haven't felt it, like my body hasn't felt this weight in a while. So fight through the feeling of this is heavy, get to a point where it's no longer heavy, and then like push past that into PR territory. Back downs gonna be, I think 584 for the first one, some sets of 3, and some sets of 4. And yeah, let's get it. Is it on the lifters with full power when they try to like highlight them? Major 606, second drum. on to bench. This is my tertiary bench day, and it is kind of like in the middle of the week. Primes me for the secondary, and is like recovery work from the primary. And I just lost some press, high volume sets. And I've been doing this exact bench day with like some small variations, but I've been doing this now for like 2 years. And once I hit 600, this would have been one of the things that has carried me from like a 540 bench all the way to like 600. So yeah. And again, the rest of this week, I don't have deadlifts today, which is a good thing. And then straight on to accessories. All right, so belt squats here, a few sets at 10. This is only 350 pounds here. Realistically, I could belt squat way more than this, but I was keeping it chill, just like slowly building, slowly like getting the quad stronger. Today went decently. I know what I have to do. I know I have to like dial in like recovery wise to really come in strong at the end of this phase. As I said, I want to do 340 keys, which is 750 pounds for a triple, which again is still 20 pounds below my PR triple, but I wanted to move well. Like I needed to move realistically like just the way that 694 moves. So 55 pounds up and basically wanted to move the same. So definitely need to like dial things in even further and just like stay on track, stay disciplined with everything that I have going on. So yeah, this session is usually long. By now, yeah, already up to 5,891 steps. So yeah, you guys could already see like how much work is going into like this particular session. So sets at 10 here. Let's go. All right, so we had to leave the gym early just because the GHD machine there is broken, and we weren't able to do our Nordic curls. And I also had to drop my wife back to work. She literally left work to train because she had her heavy squats today, and I think she's like a little bit over like 2 weeks out. Like not like actually like I think 2 weeks exactly out, and that's how dedicated she is. Literally leaving work and going back, which is crazy. Um, but yeah, we at Evolution Fitness right now. I have a membership here, and this is also closer to my house, so I really don't mind doing the rest of accessories here. So on top of the belt squat today, we have lateral raises. So I believe that's like 3 sets of like 10 or so. Um, we have split squats, which is just for like knee health, and just as like that's just like 2 sets. And then we have Nordic curls, as I mentioned, and it is 4 sets of those, just with body weight. I plan to start like adding some weight to those here soon. I don't think I ever really like spoke about it too much, but in the build series last year when I was just like pumping out videos, and I kind of like was super transparent just about how I was feeling about having to take 2024 off of competing, and just like being sidelined and watching everyone compete. And the big expectation was that like I would be at Worlds this year, 2025, and I would make it to Sheffield and finally like show out and everything like that. And that's what the whole build was about, right? And as I said, I never really spoke about it, but to have that like not happen, and essentially the reason why it didn't happen is my suspension from the IPF, unfortunately, um, ended 2 weeks after Trinidad's nationals was held. Um, so I wasn't able to make it to any international competitions this year, and because I was the qualifier for internationals from Trinidad, and so even though my suspension was up and is up, um, it kind of felt like if I was essentially still suspended and still barred from the competitions that like I really wanted to do, and like emotionally that was and is like hard, because the whole of last year was just like yeah, like just building up to like like finally ball out, and then it's like oh no, you have like another year, you know, and I don't think anybody would ever truly like understand what it feels like to feel like if you belong on those stages and you belong competing with the best and you feel like you could win and everything like that, and just to like simply not have the opportunity, and to simply watch years of your powerlifting peak just go by, and to still like just just be getting it out of the mud, like just training, just grinding, like sometimes like I do like a super difficult set, and then I just like it's just like why am I training so hard, like and I know I'm training hard because like I want to get back and everything like that, but it's like people often talk about like oh, like you had all this time off to train so hard, and like like get so strong and everything like that, and it's like although I understand that, like the drive and the desire and the discipline and the motivation really that you get from having a competition, having like a set goal, having another level to attain, having uh just like something to do that is like a deadline is not something that like you could replicate just with like wanting something, like having a set date, having a competition, having something you really want to work towards is not something you could duplicate, so yeah, as I said, finally getting to compete this year. Already competed actually, but I was guest lifting. It's crazy because like my last 2 meets, both 2 years apart, were guest lifts. But like at this point, I could only like laugh at everything, So, but yeah, I So part of like what motivated me to want to hit 1100 and like ball out and everything like that is just like the desire to just like show everybody like, yo, like I was always that guy. Like I was always like, like okay, cool, everybody chasing 1,000. It's like, nah, like I'm levels above that. So yeah, that's enough like I guess like subbing in this video. I say all that just to like give you guys insight on like how I'm thinking and like what is driving me at this point, because a lot of people often ask me the question like, how do you stay motivated? The reality is that I don't stay motivated, and I have to like a lot of times draw on like negativity realistically to even want to lift and push myself and all of that. So yeah, this is what it is. But God is good. I'm blessed. I'm strong. I'm healthy. And yeah, we about to build to 1100. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know that was a lot. I'll catch you guys next one. Peace.